So I posted a video recently where I talked about how I was getting another job. So I quit my job 4 months ago to try to go full-time with YouTube and web development, and realized that it was taking a lot slower than I thought. And so I planned on, and have started, or rather went back to full-time work as a physical therapist, or rather did a travel contract. And I got a few comments where people thought I was quitting my journey. And so this video is just to set the record straight that I am not quitting my journey at all. The fact that I'm going back to work is simply because I'm tired of seeing my savings account drop a little bit every single month. It was getting uneasy for me, and I had to make my car was getting really old, and I knew that I was going to have to get a new car, which I did, and so that pretty much wiped out my savings. But I needed that because it got to a point where I had so much anxiety with driving my old car that I just stopped going places, and I didn't like that. So I had to get a new car, or it's a used car, but it's new for me, so that I could have less anxiety and actually be able to drive places. And so that led me to get a job as a travel physical therapist. And so this is me in Harrisonburg, Virginia, and this is where I'll be doing my travel contract. But I just want to let you know that I have no intention of quitting my journey of, web design, development, all that stuff. It is still happening, and I still do it with as much free time as I have now. Like, I do work 40 hours a week now. So with that being said, I have a lot less time for it, but I am still working towards that goal. I have had so much fun with documenting my journey on YouTube and learning these skills that it would be frankly stupid for me to quit. I'd be so mad at myself if I just upped and quit this journey. Well, for a variety of reasons, really. Like, for one, I've already spent 2 years doing this. Why would I quit now? I've already invested a ridiculous amount of time. So to just wipe my hands clean or scrub my hands clean of this and be like, nope, I'm done. I'm just going to go back to PT and I'm just going to do that life. No, that's crazy. So I'm absolutely still going to work on it. And because I have fun doing it. I have fun making these videos and talking to you all. And I have the most fun just sharing my journey. And yeah, I say it a lot, but there's videos that I make on my channel that are more maybe instructional of things that I learned, so maybe more concrete things. And then there's videos like these that are just more casual and just me sharing my thoughts with things. And I love making these. These videos here. These are my favorite, and some of you have said that you like these videos more so than the other ones, and some of you even said that these are the only videos you watch. And so yeah, there's no way that I would quit doing this. But at the same point, I can't just make videos of me talking about nonsense either. I mean, I guess I could, but YouTube has always been, for me, the way to stay accountable for me achieving my goals. And I truly think that had I not started my YouTube channel, I may have quit a long time ago. And certainly, I'm at a point now to where I've achieved enough progress with web design and development that I can continue that. I would continue to want to progress with that even if I didn't have a YouTube channel. But I'm also I've also been making videos so long that I also can't see a world in which I don't do YouTube either. My throat is a little bit scratchy because I literally just recorded a 30-minute video prior to this. I had a lot of creative energy to talk. And so I figured I would just do these videos back to back. But yeah, like all this to say, and I know I'm maybe slightly repeating myself here, but there's no intentions of quitting. So I am still going to be doing YouTube. Now, am I going to be able to keep up with the 2 times a week frequency? I'm not sure. I think I can. We'll see though. I'm going to see if I can do it, and if I find to where I'm really having a difficulty with keeping that frequency, then I'll drop the once a week. Like, oh well. All I can do is try, and if it doesn't work out, then I can go back to once a week. But yeah, I really just wanted to make this video for those people that were disappointed that they thought I was quitting my journey. And yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not quitting. I'm still going full force. Now, do I know exactly where I'm going? No. I'm open to a lot of different things. I am open to getting a tech job. I'm open to doing freelance. But really the only thing that I'm actively focusing on now is just getting really good at as of now, more the development side of things. So actually learning HTML, CSS, and currently focusing a lot on JavaScript. Like that is like my active intention, because to get clients for a freelance thing requires a lot of time of outreach and things like that. And there's no doubt that if I got a client and worked on a project for them, I would learn a lot. However, getting the first client is really damn tough. And that is also a lot of outreach. Like there was a period of 1 to 2 months where I was solely focused on outreach, and I sent probably 8 to 10, is that right? I don't want to overestimate. Let's say 6 to 7 site breakdowns of local companies, and I did that every day, or like every weekday, for 2 months. So imagine how much time that takes, because I have to find these local companies, I have to audit their website, I have to create a Loom video, or in my case, an OBS video, talking about the things that are wrong with their website and why a redesign would help them generate more leads. So I have to make those videos, I have to send those videos, I have to systematize this whole process by putting all of these reach outs on Trello so that I know when I did my first reach out, when I did my video, when I did my follow-ups, when I did my second follow-up, third follow-up. I had to organize all of this, and this became even more complicated as the number of companies that I reached out to grew, because then I had to keep track of, oh, okay, well, company A, I've done my first reach out, company X, I've done my third reach out, and just like keeping track of all this, and not to mention just the correspondence back and forth between potential clients, that alone took an extraordinary amount of time. And that took me away from the actual process of skill building. And so for me, I would rather just try to get really good at the damn thing. There's a book by Cal Newport called So Good They Can't Ignore You. And the whole thesis of that book is basically to just try to get really good at something, and then opportunities will be more likely to come your way. Is it magic? Is it to say that if I get good at something, people will be breaking down my door to want to work with me? No. But the likelihood is a lot higher, as opposed to being a mediocre, or, well, I won't say mediocre, an intermediate skill level, and trying to convince people to work with me, right? Because that's what I felt like I was doing, because I was at an intermediate skill level, and I would still argue that I'm intermediate skill level, and I'm convincing these people to work with me. And that really operates from a place of lack, in my opinion. I don't like doing that. So I'd rather get really, really damn good at the skill. And will this work? I don't know. But let's pause for the car. A Jeep, rather. Very bizarre sounding Jeep. I would rather test the hypothesis of what happens if I just try to get really good at a skill and see if opportunities come easier, or see if opportunities are more likely to present themselves. Now, obviously, I still have to put some input to get those opportunities, but I do think that this is a better way to go. And it's also more fulfilling, right? Like, for example, I know I'm a good physical therapist. That's my other career that I'm doing right now. I don't have to convince people that I'm a good physical therapist. I know what I've done, and I know what I'm capable of. And so I could probably get opportunities that way because I just know I'm good at it, because of just years and years of experience with it and getting better at it and upskilling my skills as a physical therapist. So what I'm doing now, of trying to get good at web design and coding, development, all that, is I'm basically trying to maybe not get to that exact same point, but close to it, right? Because some of me getting good as a physical therapist was actually working with people, right? Like, I'm not going to deny that a large part of getting good at a skill is actually the part of working with people. But I think because the reason the two careers differ, though, I mean, there's a lot of ways they differ, but one of the ways they differ is that with PT, you have to work with someone. But when you do something like web design and especially development, you can create things on your own that solve a problem. And you don't necessarily have to work with someone. And so because of that, I'd rather test the hypothesis of what happens if I just try to get really good at said thing. And so that's why I'm working a lot with JavaScript, and that is my plan going forward. Is there anything else I wanted to say about that? I don't think so. I think that's it. The main thing I just wanted to say is I'm not quitting this journey. A couple of you, it wasn't a lot of you, but a couple of you thought that I was quitting this whole journey and quitting my YouTube channel and was going to quit uploading. And no, like, absolutely not. I'm going to still continue my journey, and I hope you follow me along for it, and hopefully you resonate with some of the stuff I talk about. Maybe some of it's inspiring, but if nothing else, then either way, hopefully it was good just hanging out with someone, having a chat. And I think that's all I got for this video. So I do appreciate you tuning in, and like I said, I'll certainly keep uploading videos and sharing my progress. And yeah, appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.